Time ago sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 27 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now Ryan on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Spinning again. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they will.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Ryan. Being chased out left. That'll be a gain of 16. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 4 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. On second down, Anderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Off of play action, Simeon escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run. Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. next play. This is Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Booker on 3rd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And McManus able to put it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now he's forced out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Todd Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on second down. Ryan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 4. You got 4. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Shrugs him off. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Shaquille Barrett coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks and the speed.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Simeon now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach calls.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.